Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Lesson 55. Multiplying by three-digit numbers. When we multiply by a three-digit number, we actually multiply three times. We multiply by the hundreds, we multiply by the tens, and we multiply by the ones. I'm going to demonstrate this example by showing you 234 times 123. So this example is the same as multiplying 234 times 100 plus multiplying 234 times 20 plus multiplying 234 times 3, because you actually multiply each separate digit as if it's separately. I'm going to show you that right here. So I actually want you to write all of these steps down. It says first we multiply 234 by 3. So we have 3 times 4, which is 12. Put your 1 up here and your 2 down there. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So put your 1 up here and your 0 down there. And 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So put your 7 down there. Then we multiply by the 20 of 123. So then you're going to scoot over to the tens place, drop your 0, and 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 2 is 4. Then, since you're multiplying by the hundreds place, see however many zeros there are, if it's in the tens place, there's 1 0. So you're going to drop 1 0 when you scoot to the tens place. And when you're in the hundreds place, there's 2 zeros. So you're going to drop 2 zeros to multiply by the hundreds place. So 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 2 is 2. Then you add all three partial products to find the total product. So you're going to add these numbers together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 0 plus 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 4 is 17. You put your 1 up here and your 7 down there. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. And then the 2 is not adding anything to it. So you get your answer of 28,782. And what do you know? That's what we got when we just did it up here separately, 28,782. Example 2. The restaurant served 356 glasses of water during brunch. The capacity of each glass was 250 milliliters. About how much water was served at brunch? So what my trick is, if it's two numbers that are just hundreds, what you do is you count how many zeros there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you multiply these numbers, so that's 12. So you have 12, and then you add 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and your answer is about 120. But we're going to solve this and see what the actual answer is. So 0 times 6 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0, and 0 times 3 is 0. Then you've got to drop your 0 to go to the tens place. 5 times 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3, 28. And 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17. Then you're moving to the hundreds place. You've got to drop 2 zeros. 2 times 6 is 12. So cross these out. If you've already written numbers that up here that you would get confused about, you can cross them out when you're done with, like say when I'm done with tens, I'm going to cross these out. So then when I move to the hundreds, I don't get confused about which numbers I'm adding. So we were here, we were on the hundreds place. 2 times 6 is 12. 1, 2. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 1, 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Now you're going to add up the numbers and figure out your answer. 0, 0, 10, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8. So I get 89,000, which makes sense that this is a lot more because we rounded a lot up. so we rounded. So maybe when you're rounding, since this 356 is more than 350, which you'd round up usually, but if you round, you should probably round this one down to 300 because you're rounding this one up to 300. You round this one down to 300 and round this one up to 300 because that way the 50s kind of cancel each other out. And if you did it that way, then your approximate answer would be 9 and then 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, which is much closer. So even though, because you're taking like 350 and you're going to round it down to 300, but that 50 that you're rounding down is going to be the 50 that you're putting here to round this one up. So that is a better way to do it, I would say. Okay, have a great day, and we're going to learn more about multiplying by 3-digit numbers in lesson 56.